All right, everybody, here we have a quick recap of the constant of proportionality, which is a really big term that essentially gives you your unit rate in a situation. Now, there's a really interesting formula for this, and this is our one big takeaway for this. So please don't leave here without memorizing k equals y over x. That's your constant of proportionality. That's your formula for this. And the only thing you have to do is realize where are you getting that y and that x. Now here's one of the situations. Maybe you're given a table, and that table will actually label, if you're lucky enough, y and x and give you some data points. Now you don't actually need all of these data points. You just need to know that that table is proportional. And there's lots of ways to do that. You can just divide straight across either way, horizontally or vertically, and you're going to find out that this is proportional. 3 divided by 1 is 3, 6 divided by 2 is 3, 9 divided by 3 is 3. Or the other way, 1/3, 1/3, and 1/3. So the constant of proportionality tells us that we need to make sure that we are putting y over k. So we're actually going to pick any one of these and give y as 3 and k as 1, which simplifies down to our constant proportionality equaling 3. So there's our final answer there. But sometimes you don't get a table with nice labels on it. Sometimes you're just given maybe a graph, and it'll have some coordinates on it. And if you're lucky enough to remember, if they make a straight line that goes to the origin, then you know it's proportional already. And then all you have to do is take any one point. Maybe you take this given point here and you find out that it's 4, 5. And now you all have to do is figure out which one is x and which one's y. But because, of course, you pay attention, you know that x comes first because you always run before you climb. So we have running and climbing. Now all I need to do is plug it into my formula, right? I've got k equals y, which is the 5, over x, which is the 4. And I can actually stop right here and say that my constant of proportionality is 5/4 or 5/4. And I can stop. So the only trick here is when they don't give you y and x explicitly, and you have to figure out which one is x and which one's y. And for that, I would challenge you to determine which is your independent and which is your dependent variable, right? Which one's independent and which one's dependent. So your independent's going to be x and your dependent is going to be y. And if they don't have a graph and it's just a word problem, then you're going to have to challenge yourself to find that. For that, I'd check out the independent and dependent video, which explains how to find the x and y from a word problem in those situations. Otherwise, once you know x and y, you can find your constant proportionality knowing that k always equals y over x. Your constant proportionality always equals y over x.